Hello all, welcome to AutoBot YouTube channel. Myself Rahul. Today we are going to learn how we can add HTML content to the emails. Okay, so in the community we are getting a lot of questions regarding how we can add tables to the email body, or how we can add images to the email body, and we can send that to different DLs. Okay, so today we are going to see how we can accomplish that by creating the HTML content, and how we can add that to email body and trigger the email. Okay, so I have already created a process called email HTML, and inside that I have opened the main.xml file. Then let me go to activities. Okay, so here I'm going to use Gmail for this automation. So let me use Gmail activity. Okay, then I have already linked my account to the Gmail. So if I click on this, I'll be able to select the Gmail account. So if you are not sure how to do this, I'll be providing a link in the description. You can watch that video and understand how to configure the how to configure your account with these activities. Okay, so the reference is Gmail, and here you can see it has generated the client ID, client secret, and the email ID. As per the new policy from Google, you will have to generate the client ID and client secret ID for doing the authentication. Okay, so use Gmail is there, and our next concern is currently account is linked with the Gmail, right? So our next thing is how we can send an email. For sending an email, let me search for send. Okay, I'm going to use send email. Okay, so send email is nothing but this activity is uipath.mail.activities.business.sendmailx. So this is part of Studio X activity, but it is available with the Studio also. Okay, so this is very easy and handy to use. So those who are not sure how to get this activity, what you can do is just go to activity panel, click on this filter, and enable all these things. Okay, show classic, and if you're already using a classic means it will show for classic show mode. Enable that show mode, then it will showcase you this activity send mail X activity. Okay, then here what are things that we need to choose? We need to choose the account, right? So let me click on Gmail. So Gmail is a reference, right? So Gmail is a reference, and to whom I need to send the email. So here I'm going to send it to my own inbox at gmail.com. Okay, so that's it. And subject, let me put it like a demo email using UiPath. Okay, then a body type is HTML. I put it like a HTML. And how we can add the HTML body to the email, right? So the one option is like here in the open editor. Okay, just click on this open editor. So currently at this project panel you are not able to see any other folders other than to project template folder, right? So let me click on this open editor. Okay, so here I'm going to create a template. So let me put it like, hi all, this is a demo email trigger to understand the HTML in email body. Okay, so that's it. So let's consider my next motive is I need to add a table. Okay, so how I can generate the HTML content for that? For that, let me click on this insert table. Okay, so how many rows and columns that you need? So column count is 5 and row count is 3. So let me put it like a okay, 3 column. Okay, so let me click on OK. Okay, so now you can see it has generated 3 columns and 3 rows. Let me put this like email ID, or okay, let's put it like a okay, server server 1 status. Okay, so just consider you are sending the status of the servers on a daily basis. Okay, and you have 3 servers with you, or let me do one thing. Okay, so instead of creating 3 columns, let me create only 2 columns. Okay, 2 columns and 3 rows, that is fine. And here server, and here status. Okay, and here the server is server1, status I'm not going to add anything, server2. Okay, so on a daily basis you need to send this email and you need to add the status of the server. Okay, so through some process you are getting the status of the servers in a, suppose you are getting it in an Excel sheet or you are getting it in a data table, and you need to add those details to this status property, right? So how you can do that, so that I will tell you later. So, and here I'm going to add an image also. So let me choose an image. Okay, okay, so this is fine. Okay, so I'm adding this image also. So this is just for a demo purpose. I'm adding all these details. Okay, thanks. AutoBot. Okay, and here I need to dynamically add the details. So just consider this is one template and you need to use this template and you need to update the value of the status on a daily basis, right? So how you can do that? You need to pass some arguments, right? For that, let me click on save. Okay, and here I'm going to create 2 variables. Okay, status 1, status 2. Okay, so here I have created 2 variables just for adding status for first server as well as for the second server. Okay, so even you can use a single variable as well for doing all this process. You don't need to create a multiple variables for updating the status, but here I am just adding 2 variables just to make you understand like how you can add these variables to the email body. Okay, so I have created these 2 variables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize these 2 variables. Assign, let me use multiple assign, status 1, and the value I'm setting it as past. Okay, I'm adding one more assign, status 2, value I'm setting it as failed. Okay, so that's it. So through some process, just consider as part of your automation you're getting the status through some other automation process, and you need to add these dynamic values to the email body, right? So here let me click on open editor and you need to map that values here, right, inside the table. So just click on add data values, map data value, click on add value single value. Okay, or if you want to add a data here in the email body, or sorry, add a table here means if you have some data table already available with you, here instead of add value as single, you can click on table and you can enter the name as well as the data table which you're having and map that inside the body. Okay, then that particular data table will get add and you can send that in the email. So here I'm going to use single value, so let me click on single value and I'm putting the name as value1. And what is the value? Click on open advanced editor, it's status1, right? Click on OK, then add one more value, this is value2. What is the expression? Okay, that is status 2. Okay, click on OK, that's fine. Then here just keep the cursor over here. Okay, so here I need to map the status 1, right? So just keep the cursor over here, click on add value, add data value, select value 1. Okay, so that's it, and put the cursor over here, click on add data value, select value 2. Okay, so that's it, click on save. So we have created the HTML content. So let me go to project. Okay, let me refresh this. Okay, so if you refresh this, you can see one new data folder got created, right? So inside that, what is the, it has automatically created a HTML content. So HTML content 0.html file. So let me open this file. Okay, so this is the HTML template which you just created. So during the execution, you're going to replace these values, value 1, value 2, with the values which you're going to pass, right? So that's it. Let me close this one. So I think I have added all the required details. Sent email is there, and okay, so everything is there, right? Mm. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me execute this file. So it is waiting to start the execution. Yeah, it just started the execution. Okay, so it triggered the email. So let me go to my mailbox. Okay, so let's wait for some more time. The mail will come here. And before to that, let me go to the documentation which UiPath has provided for the sent email. Okay, so I will be providing these details in the description. You can go through this documentation. So inside this documentation, you will be able to see what are the different properties that is available for this activity and how you can utilize all those details. Okay, so let me go to our studio and let me click on the property for sent email. Okay, so here you can see body is there, body document path is there, subject is there. So here you can set the subject for the email, and if you are going to refer to this body through some file or through some document, you can fill up these details, the path of that particular documentation, and if you have some variable available that you can provide over here, and what is the account and what's the type of the body. Here you can choose three types, either HTML, text, or Word document. So based on your selection, you can choose you can set different properties. Okay, so here I'm going to use it as HTML, right? So HTML as a property, and here you can see HTML body from file. So HTML body from file is nothing but we have created a HTML template inside open editor, so that particular file is available inside data folder. So the same template is available in the property, right? And if you want to add some content from some text, means you can pass that variable over here. And what is the importance of the email, like whether low or normal or high priority emails, and maximum body size, all these things that you can set it up. And if you're going to reply to some email, means that also you can set. Or if you want to save that particular email, you can enable this save as draft. Okay, so currently this is in save as draft, that's why the email is not sent to the inbox. So let me run it again. Okay, so let it execute. And what is the sensitivity of the email, that also you can set. Okay, so what is the sensitivity of the email, that also you can set, whether it is personal, private, or confidential email, that you can set it here. And if you want to add some CC or to and BCC, that also you can set it in this property. So currently I have set to, and if you want to add more CC or BCC, you can add up all the details over here. Okay, so that's it. Let me go here. Okay, so you can see an email got triggered, and here the status value got updated within the execution, right? So server 1 the status is passed and server 2 the status is filled, and here you can see a image got added up and the table also got added in the email body. So this is achieved only with the HTML property. Okay, so if you are going to add some plain content to the email body, you cannot add the data table or images, or you can't add any formatting to the content of the email, right? So if you want to do some formatting, you need to go with the HTML format. Okay, so this is one approach. So just consider like if you are using the old send email activity. Okay, so there you may have enabled is HTML property, and you may have added some HTML content, right? HTML content in the email body, and you may be triggering that. So in UiPath, it is providing an activity called create HTML content. Okay, so it's same like open editor. So open editor is currently mapped with the send email activity, right? So inside this activity itself, you can create the HTML content and it will auto map and you can send the email. So just consider you want to create the HTML content externally to this activity. Okay, so here you can click on open editor and you can create your email body, demo email body. Okay, and if you want to insert some image, you can insert the logo I'm inserting. Okay, that's it. Click on save, and here as an output variable you need to create a HTML content variable that is of type of string. So I'm just creating variable like a HTML content. Okay, so that's it, and let me go to variables. Here you can see it has created a variable called HTML content with the type of string. Okay, and how you can pass this to the email body. So if you're using the classic activity, there will be an option to select is HTML that you need to enable, and inside the body you need to provide this HTML content variable. Okay, so that's it, and here also I will tell you how you can do that. So if you create that template, new template, let me refresh this. Okay, here you can see a new template got created. Okay, for the new template that we created with a create HTML content activity. So what you can do is go to HTML email. Here you can choose HTML content variable. Okay, or if you want to select some path, some body path means what you can do, just select the same thing or cut the same thing. Okay, give it as one.html, right? That is a new format which got created, and just make this to null. That's it, and now try to execute. So it will now send the email with the new HTML content template. So this method will be helpful. Like just consider you need to use the same flow for managing different process or to send different type of emails. So what you can do is you can create different content types, and based on the condition you can pass this template either here or here also you can pass, and you can send out the email. Okay, so based on the condition it will use the different template and it will send the HTML email. Let me go here, let me go to inbox. Okay, so here you can see it has added up the image in the email body. It has added up. Not sure why it is not showing, but here you can see the image template is there. Okay, so this is how you can use these approaches for sending the email body. So if you have any confusion regarding this automation, please do comment in the comment section. I can help you out to solve your issues. And if you want to attach some files or folders, that also possible. Here you can select the file or folder, or directly you can pass some variables if you have some default variables available with you. Okay, or if you want to save the email as some draft means, you just need to enable this, then your email will get saved in the draft box. So that's it. Hope you got a clear understanding about the automation. And let me show you one more thing. Let me add a message box, and let me show you what is happening in this variable. Okay, so I'm going to use HTML content in this message box to display what is there inside this HTML content variable. So let me run this. Okay, so here you can see inside the HTML content variable, it has generated a HTML syntax. Okay, so this HTML syntax only you are passing to the email body. Okay, so it will work only if you enable HTML or is HTML property in the send email activity. Okay, so please keep that in mind. If you are not enabling that and if you are sending this HTML format, it will not work. So you need to enable that is HTML property inside the activity. So click on OK. That's it. Okay, so I hope you got a clear understanding about the usage of these activities and to send or to add HTML content to the email body. Okay, so if you find this video useful, please like the video, please share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.